Good morning, pirates. We got another one for you. 2 videos, 1 day. Let's go. Got the Garuda switched up, and I honestly think this is probably going to be one of the best builds in the game. Garuda's still the king. It is what it is, I guess. But here's the ship. I'm running some pretty rare cosmetics on it, so I'll just go over those real quick. Why not, right? Find ship cosmetics. So we're running the no armor so that we can see our cosmetics. Flames of Retribution for the sails. The pattern is the Eyes of Smoke. The emblem is Blackheart. We miss you, buddy. We got Blood of Caliban for the front. For the hull, we have Healer's Wisdom. I just thought it looked good, color scheme. Running the Devotion for the ornaments. Nameplate, Ruthless. Steering wheel, Rolling Head. Helm decor, Judgment Point. Keeping with that red theme you see. Got the Dark Tidebringers for the crew. I'm running my crab, Jack's Noggin, for my pet. Trophy is Savage Retribution. It glows at night, looks real nice. Crimson Crown for the crow's nest. Just fireworks. And then our aura is going to be the Mad Haze. Weapons. The pick 3 all the way around. We do have some different perks on them though. This one is got shock, adds 10% damage as electric damage, increases weak point damage by 35%, and then shots have a 10% chance of dealing increased damage from any damage to weak point bonuses, even if the shot does not hit a weak point. Increases damage to weak points by 44%. So weak point damage 350%. Pretty nice. Damage is 3456. And then we have firepower increases damage by 11.9%. Soul mending, 5.4% of damage dealt by this weapon restores whole health. And then winning streak. Every successful hit increases the damage of the next shot from this weapon by 3% up to a maximum of 27%. Missing a shot resets the effect. Another one. This one does 5,007 damage. And it has shock, adds 9.5% damage to the electric damage. Soul mending, 6% of damage dealt by this weapon restores whole health. And then long arm. Hits that land at 7% of maximum range or further. Also, oh, that's supposed to be in the front. My bad. Maybe that's why I've been having a little bit of problems here. I didn't want to select that one. I'm going to leave this in the video. I don't care. You can see my error. Winning streak, soul mending, increased damage. Is this the one? I don't think this is it. It's supposed to have long arm. Deadly strike. Soul mending. That's it. Alright, let's see if we got it now. Yeah, long arm in the front. Shot, lethal, deadly strike. This one's got increased damage by 11.9%. It's a god roll. 5.4% damage, restores the whole health, and then winning streak, every successful hit increases the damage. The back one is just, I only got one upgrade so far. I'm still working on it. I'm also a little bit burnt out. I've been upgrading so many ships, trying to get these videos up. Little Grace 3, this is the best thing in tier 2. Check this out, man. Increases repair amount by 126 per shot. Durable buoy increases operation time of buoy by 25.5%. This right here is huge. Hits also grant 3% extra weapon damage on the target for 10%. Effect can be stacked up to 5 times. Also reduces reload time by 3.9%. Wait a minute. What happened to my other one? It's supposed to restore severe damage. One second.
How fares your day, pirate?
Ship. There's 3. Send items. Ship. There's 3. Is it this one? No? It was restorative right here. We gotta reforge this till we get that.
So odd. Damn troppers.
Okay, now we got restorative on there. So that's going to restore the severe damage, so we don't have to worry about wearing the Ouroboros armor, which takes me to my next key, is the armor. We're running this Nocturne Heart. Increases weapon damage by 15% while whole health is above 75%. And we're going to be just kind of like standing off to the back, throwing out a repair buoy and firing our weapons, so we should be at 100% health the whole time. Tooling's Guidance, hitting a weak point increases the damage dealt by the next weak point hit within 8 seconds by 30%, increases damage to weak point with front weapons by 12%, and reduces reload time of front weapons by 7%. You got your Long Gun Works 1, increases secondary damage of long gun by 19%. Machinist Table, Repair 1, increases area of operation radius of repair buoy by 25%. It also increases the repair amount of repair buoys by 25%. High Velocity Kegs increases secondary damage of piercing weapons by 15%. All long guns are piercing weapons. Increases maximum range of piercing weapons by 8%. Charge Stores. Triggering Stormstruck on a target increases next attack damage by 50%. Increases charge rate of a blaze by 10% on targets with Stormstruck. Increases electric damage by 5%. And then Plague Bringer's Ward reduces reload time of toxic weapons by 15%, increases damage from toxic weapons by 8%. So that's the ship. Let me show you some damage from it. I really enjoy just going around and doing all these bounties for Ascension modules. I just wish that we got more Ascension modules for doing them. It becomes a tedious process after a while. We're in tier 2. We're just going to cruise around and kill some of these bounties. Get some more Ascension modules because I need to finish ascending the rear weapon on my Garuda. The stern. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? There we go. Sometimes Skull and Bones be like that. Oh man, it was nighttime when I left. I was really hoping to show you a nighttime. Maybe I'll put a clip of nighttime in after I get done with this. So we're just going to pop this little healing and we're just going to shoot from far away. We already got like a quarter of her life down. Move my aim's off a little bit. Yeah, let's zoom in. You gotta watch out when you're zoomed in because this chick will ram you. And her ram hurts. But we're doing like 7,000 damage per shot, looks like. Something around there. Sometimes more, it just depends if I hit a weak point. Ooh, got her before she hit me. So as you can see, it's a good little build for farming these ascension modules, which is what we're all doing right now, so that we can upgrade our weapons. So I'll let it get me to full health. I'm not in combat. I'll scoot to the next one. This guy's a little bit more difficult. Same concept. Try to get that line right there in the middle so you can use that as your guide to be able to switch between both guns. So with these these LePic 3s dropping from Grand Fort, all you gotta do is go plunder that Grand Fort quite a bit on tier 2. Get you some of those LePic 3s from the poison guy that drops them. And they usually drop with one ascension already on it, so then you only gotta put 2 more on it. And they're very plentiful over there when you do the plunder. I'm all about an easier way to do things. So there might be a ship or something that does more power, more damage, I mean, but this is pretty simple. With that being said, we got enough ascension modules, I think, to do one more level on that gun. Before I do, let me just show you the kind of damage it does to a fort. And so you get pieces of 8 too. I just ended up getting like 400 pieces of 8 between those 2 bounties. It does good against towers too, because of the tooling's guidance. Any weak point, that goes for tower weak points too. The only thing that sucks is we're back on a Garuda, so that means our sailing ability is crap. But it's hard to get away from that damage when you can just annihilate tier 2 ships like it ain't no thing, and then have a healer for after in case you take some damage. And also it does really good for healing buddies in like plunders and stuff. That severe damage goes away pretty quick. Let's see how long it lasts, how far we get my health back up. About 3/4, right? Look how big it is though. You get that from the machinist table. If you're not messing around in tier 2, I highly suggest it. I know it's scary, especially in the beginning, but I promise you it's worth it. The loot that you get from tier 2 and the ascension modules, to be able to upgrade that loot and get your ships to 15, it's worth it. It's the new content. It's what you're aiming to do if you're not already doing it. Alright, it might take me a while to dock here because sometimes it be like that, but if you like this video, give it a like. Got any comments, leave it below. Want to see future Skull and Bones videos, make sure you subscribe. I do have a sandbuck that's fully upgraded. I'm just working on the loadout now. So alright, we'll holler at you later. I hope you have a good day. Peace.